I hope y'all can see me. Is it still morning time? Buenos dias, buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. Y usted, y usted. We need to get back on the weekdays. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo, lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche, Moonstag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Let's get these jumping jacks in, y'all. I think I'm gonna take a break in between, so just bear with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I got another 25 to go. Another 25 to go. While we out here, I want to show y'all what's growing on my property. I don't know what it is, but it's growing up like sticks. And they have thorns in them. And for all my garden friends, I want y'all to see it, because one of y'all may know what it is, but it's all over, even in the front. And apparently it's some kind of berries growing in the back. I don't even know what kind of berries they are. I just know they're berries. And to be quite honest, I don't trust them because I didn't plant them. That's just how I am. I'm a little weird like that. I'm like, this could be a poisonous berry. But after I finish this, I'm going to take y'all back there so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And around this tree right here, we did find a jewel back there, but it's some thorns all around it. So, I'm sorry I can't see the chat. It's not Africa, but thank you. I gotta do another 25, y'all. So let's get it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 50 jumping jacks down. And I actually feel alright. I've been nursing a headache for the past 2 days. And it's been like a migraine headache. So, yeah. I need to start doing the challenge that Boss Lady Denise has been doing with the yep. Only reason why I don't want to do it is because I used to be in the marching band, and that was one of the main things that I hated. That and laying on the floor and doing the 6 inches where you put your ankle up 6 inches off the ground, and we had to hold it. I hated that. I hated that, and I hated when we had to do the count where we would hold our position, and then you wait, and then you hold your position. And we had to practice this all summer long. All summer long. I hated that, but I was in a southern band, so we had to learn all of that. We had to learn all the dance steps, all the formations, everything. Everybody had to know everybody's part. But I want to start doing that so I can work on the midsection. Like I said, before I got sick, I was heavy set. I was over 200 pounds. I was 230 something pounds, and I kept on saying, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight. But I didn't want to lose weight with sickness. I really didn't. I didn't want to lose that type of weight. So now I feel like, now that I lost a lot of weight dramatically with fighting cancer, now I feel like, well, since I've lost the weight, might as well try to tone it up. Might as well try to get it tight and right while I'm now at 160. Well, I'm at 158 now. I'm at 158. The doctors are not worried about my weight right now, because they say I lost at like a steady pace. I didn't lose too quick, so they're not really concerned about my weight. But I do want to, I'm mad because every time I lose weight, I lose everything but my gut. I lose everything but my gut. And I have 7 kids, so a lot of women always say, but you have 7. They be like, I had 1 kid and it just caused me to gain weight. And they be like, you had 7, so you look good. But when I look at myself, I don't see that. I see that 7. I see that 7. And for those of you that might be wondering, yes, I have 7 kids. I got 2 sets of twins and 3 singletons. My oldest set of twins are 23 years old, going on 24. And I have an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, soon to be 9-year-old, baby Cinco. And I have a set of twins that are 3 years old. So, yes. I want to take y'all back here so y'all can see what I got going on. Hey, Miss Patty, the beautiful Miss Patty from Patty's Kitchen, Garden and More, and Chicky, baby. I don't know why I like saying your name like that. Thank you. You like my t-shirt? Got it from Amazon. The set. And it's too big for me now, because when I got it, like I said, I was over 200 pounds. So a lot of my clothes are too big. And when my YouTube family sent me something in my Cash App, that was the first thing I did, was I went and bought some jeans that fit me, because I went from wearing a size 16 to now I'm wearing a size 10. So I went and got some jeans that fit properly for when I go back and forth to my doctor's appointments. But now I still throw this on when I'm coming out to the homestead, because ain't no need in trying to get cute when you come out here. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about back here with these thorns that's growing up over here. Well, here goes some right here. Let me see. These are growing up all over the property, and they are very thorny. I don't know what it is, but they're growing everywhere. Look at there. Look at there. I'm going to see if I can get closer without getting into the leaves, because my doctor does not want me to get poison ivy or anything right now. But my husband found that jewel back there, right there. We don't know if it's a water pump or something. We really don't know. Right now we're going to have somebody come out and service it. We're going to have somebody come out and look at it. And if it's a working well, we're going to have somebody go ahead and service it. Woo. And is that Jen in here? Easy Street with Jen. See, there goes some more of the thorns. I was just telling them that I'm trying to figure out what's going on my property over here. And some of the stuff I don't want to cut, because I haven't figured out what all it is yet. But I want to take you guys back here. This is where I want to have my large kennel for Hashi. I think this would be a pretty good space where he could still have enough room to, you know, run around and play and everything, but I still want him to be in a controlled area, controlled environment, because this is over 2 acres. So yeah. So here's the other ones that's growing up, and they're so thorny. Does anybody know what this could possibly be? And it's growing up tall like fast because they just cut back in here 2 weeks ago. And all this stuff is coming right back. Right back. And also, this, I don't know if these are berries or not, but they look like berries to me. And if they are berries, I want to know what kind of berries they are. That's blackberry? That's blackberry? If this is blackberry, then this is a gold mine for sure. Because I'm going to show you guys why. Because this is all of this. All of this is berry. Well, Jen said it's blackberry. So I can't wait to see them come in. I can't wait to see the colors start popping. But all of this is back here, and we didn't know what it was, so we just cut around it. If this is blackberry, then this is a gold mine for sure. Jen, you missed it. I did my 50 jumping jacks live. Live, girl. You know what, Jen? I didn't know you'd be looking up the recipes for the restaurants that you visit. That is a smart idea. That is so smart. But I sat and watched your video twice where you was like, you can go on the website and look it up if you can get past that paywall. And I was like, wait a minute. So I rewind it. I'm looking again, and you adding all the spices and everything, and then it came out looking good. I was like, I need to start doing it. I need to start looking to see if they have a recipe posted for some of their dishes. I don't go out much to restaurants, but yeah, let me show y'all some more back here. But all these have the thorns. All these have the thorns, and there are more of these back here. Now, I was looking at the leaves of these, and I was like, I don't want to cut that either because it looks like it may be like grape or muscadine. The leaves do to me. Oh, she says it's definitely blackberry. Wow. Well, I'm going to tell my husband to keep cutting around it because when he noticed that it looks a little different, he was like, I don't know. So he still cut the front of it. But like I said, like, he cut in this area, but you could see that some of them started popping right back up right after he cut it. This was like 2 weeks ago. He was trying to cut it like in a little shape to give it a little shape back here. They started popping right back up. So I'm gonna tell him what you said, Jen, and see what he say, because not this area, but right next to this area, like right in front of this area, this is where we want Hashi to be able to play. I think that's a pretty good amount of space to put a extra large kennel back here. The property goes back and leads into somebody else's property, and we don't have the fencing that we want yet. I personally want a privacy fence back here because it's so much space that I don't want somebody to be able to be in my back area without me knowing. So I still want some type of perimeter around here. I don't want somebody to be back here like camped out or whatever and I have no idea, because back here is about 2 acres back here. So yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the other ones that was behind that, and the leaves on the other ones did remind me of muscadines. The leaves on the ones behind it, but the ones with the little berries on there, I really believe you with that. It's very good possibility that it might be blackberry, but that's these. But the ones, these, I was looking at because I was like, the leaves look like they could possibly be some type of muscadine or grape. I don't know. But thank you, Miss Patty. I was so sad because when I was trying to get property, I got sick again. That was after my transplant, and I ended up in the hospital because I had fluid around my heart and my lungs. So they had to give me a medication that they say will cause that fluid to come out of you. And it did. I went to pee every 5 minutes. I was telling my nurse, I was like, why did y'all give me that? And he has started bringing my little chill spot over here to this property, which y'all probably have seen in some of my videos. So my chill spot, which was over at my house, is now in the process of being over here. So we have already started bringing the bricks from the house over here to the homestead, and then I'm going to put up a gazebo and bring my swing from my chill spot over here. It's time. It's time. I'm so excited, y'all. I don't know what to do because I always have one of the homesteads. So this is where my garden is going to go, on the side of the house, because I'm going to put up like a fencing around just the garden, so that way, well, Jim might understand. I don't know about you, Jim, but if you don't fence in your things well in Georgia, you're going to have deer issues. You're going to have, and deer can still jump, but it just give a little barrier. So you'll have deer issues, you'll have coyote issues, you'll have all kind of things show up. Let's not even talk about snakes, because who was that had the black snake in? I forgot her name just that quick. She had a black snake in her chicken coop. Diana's homestead had a problem with snakes, and Cricket Peach had an issue with a snake. And the garden snakes, the black snakes, they actually help because they get rid of rodents and everything. But everybody's not a fan of snakes. So I don't want to have the type of home where people are like, I don't want to go over there because you don't get rid of your snakes and stuff, or you don't. I just want to, they say that the snakes are good to have around, but I don't want to have it to the point where it's a breeding ground, So I still want to have certain plants that I know will deter the snakes from the area. I know they don't like my lemongrass, so when I plant lemongrass, I never really have an issue with snakes in that area at the house. So lemongrass and basil, I had never had an issue with them in my basil. So I think they don't like the lemongrass and basil. If it's another herb or something that I could plant out here, I'm going to try to plant it around. I kind of like keeping my mint close to me though, because when I'm sitting in my chill spot, I don't like snakes either, Miss Patty. I don't. But the garden snakes are kind of good to see every once in a while, because they're killing the rodents. But that's why I was looking at Cricket Peach like, I'm like, that's why when I see some people saying, follow me on my homestead, and they walking through barefoot and like I'd be like, what homestead they on? Because I don't even stay on the homestead. Well, I got one now, but at my house over there, it's not even considered a homestead, and we literally have to watch where we're walking because we have come across those garden snakes. And like I said, I noticed that when I started planting certain things, they wouldn't be in that area. So out here, I'm just trying to plan it out. I've been drawing out, doodling out little plans here and there of how I want it to be back here. But when I'm in my chill spot, I call my brick area my chill spot. When I'm in my chill spot, I usually like to plant some mint close to the chill spot because I love to smell it every time the wind blows. It just smells so good. And I like to have lavender up against the house, but I don't have lavender up against the house now. But I think I want to do it again over here. Just a little bit of lavender here and there, just a full pop of color. But he brought my hibiscus over here, my hydrangeas, everything. We are trying our best to not go out and buy things. Try to dig it up, pot it, and then bring it over and try to get it to grow over here. That's what we're trying to do. Trying. But my butterfly bush is starting to grow back. My hibiscus is starting to grow back. Y'all want to see it? My hibiscus is starting to grow back. It was completely kaput when we brought it over here. It was just all sticks. And with me going through my medical issues, I didn't have the time to really clip it back like I usually do. And you guys probably saw an old video I did where I showed, like, I cut my hibiscus all the way down every year, but I didn't do it this year. Let me stop talking and show y'all what I'm talking about. So when we brought it over here, it was just big sticks. And now it's starting to grow back. So there's my hibiscus. It's starting to grow back, but look at all the sticks. This is all what I did not cut down. And we just, well, he did, because I can't garden. I can't dig in the dirt no more. So he just scooped it up, put it in a pot, brought it over here, and transplanted it over here. And it's starting to grow back already. When we brought it over here, it was just sticks. I promise you, it was just sticks. But, here's the other one over here. Hey, Boss Lady Denise. There's the other hibiscus. As you guys can see, I did not get to chopping anything down last year because that's when I was sick. And I was hoping my plants would be all right. I was like, I want my plants to be okay because I haven't been out there. So he transplanted them over here, and as soon as the sun started coming out, they started growing right back. They started growing right back. Boss Lady Denise, I was talking about you earlier. I said I need to do Boss Lady Denise challenge because I'm trying to target my stomach. I don't want to lose weight. I want to lose my butt because I lost everything but my stomach, and it's so irritating when you're trying to lose weight and you lose everything but your stomach. I just done lost my polar shape. I ain't got no shape no more, y'all. It just look weird to me. But like I said, the nurse is always saying, you look good, you got 7 kids, you look good. I be like, child, you ain't seen me. Have a great week, Jen. I know you got roll. You always on the go. Probably on the hunt for Clowny. I wanted to stay up one night and look at Clowny on live, but some of Clowny's content, everybody ain't ready for that. Everybody's not ready for Clowny, but I enjoy it. You agree with the nurse? Oh, thank you, Boss Lady. Thank you. Like I was saying earlier, I wanted to lose weight so bad, and I did not want to lose weight that way. I did not want to lose weight by getting sick. And then when I started to lose the weight, I started missing my shape. I don't like the way it look in certain clothes. I'm like, where is my shape? Now I'm lost all this weight and I'm just I want to be vavoom, not so that's crazy. But I think I'm gonna start doing my jumping jacks like this. Just do it live, get it over with. Um, I've been, like I said, I've been nursing a headache for the past 2 days. So I figured get out, get a little sunlight today, see if that helps. Drink more water. I took some Tramadol yesterday, Tramadol pain medicine, to see if that would help. Thank you, beautiful Miss Patty. um, I took some Tramadol and I sipped on a little Pepsi because they say if you have a little caffeine with it, it actually helps. I don't know what the caffeine does, but it does help. I don't care what nobody say. I didn't drink the whole Pepsi, so when my husband came into the room, he took the rest of the soda out and he took my plate out the room for me. That's how bad off sick I was yesterday. I just stayed in the bed. Cause when I get headaches, they're like migraines. The light bothers me, the sound bothers me, everything. So yeah, still got a little bit of a headache, and I don't want to take any pain medicine today. So I'm thinking if I just, like I said, come outside, get a little sunlight, drink on some water, and I'm gonna eat a salad because my doctor gave me permission to. I could finally eat salads from restaurants. So I'm gonna eat me a Zaxby salad and drink some water. I still can't drink any fountain drinks. He said he recommended, and I'm telling y'all this because y'all watch me, so I really want to share this because when he said something about the onions earlier in my treatment, I shared it with y'all, and like it wasn't even a month later, people started getting sick and going to the hospital for eating McDonald's onions. So let me share with y'all what my doctor told me. The reason why he does not want me to drink fountain drinks from the restaurants is because of the tubing that's involved in those big soda machines and lemonade machines that y'all see in the restaurants. He says if they don't clean the tubing, the inner parts of that machine good, you can get all types of bacteria. Some of the bacteria you wouldn't even know is in your body until it has already went on a rampage. So I know he's telling me that because of the treatment I went through and because I'm still in the process of getting all my immunizations. I've received 2, I think, right now. I got to get a measles shot and I got to get something else now. But my immune system is still a little tricky right now. So I know he's telling me that because of my immune system and because I have received a very what you want to call it, like strong chemo. um my chemo regimen was like back to back, back to back, and it was like different types of chemo. I took like I think 5 different types of chemo and the radiation, so it zapped everything out of me. So that's why he's telling me that. But I wanted to share that with y'all too, just in case you might want to consider that. But he said if you drink soda or juice, anything, he would prefer you drink it out the bottle. If you eat ice cream, he would rather you get the ice cream that's individually packed, because there have been people saying that they got sick after they ate the ice cream that come in like the little quarts or whatever. And that's because some people are actually either in the store or in the warehouse actually dipping their finger or something in the ice cream just to be doing something dirty or whatever. Some people are doing it for content. They go into the stores and they do little things to the ice cream. So y'all please be mindful of that. I know he told me that because of what I'm going through, but I would hate to see any of y'all get caught up in being sick for no reason or for somebody else's negligence. He just straight up told me, he was like, look, when you go into these restaurants, some of them are half cleaning the machines at the end of the day. Some people are just ready to get out of there. And he was like, the tubing that's in those machines need to be cleaned thoroughly, and they have to have a certain temperature of heat or something to pass through it to make sure everything is out of there. They have to actually be cleaned And he was like, he know for a fact that a lot of restaurants do not take the time to clean them the way they're supposed to be cleaned. So I could have a salad now, but I still can't drink fountain drinks. And after he explained that to me, it's like I kind of don't want a fountain drink anymore, because when he explained it, I was like, Yes, nasty people putting their fingers in the food. It's like, why would you even do that? But yeah, it's some people that actually go and open ice cream, the ice cream that has the top, the quartz or whatever you want to call it. Open it, dig their finger in it. Some people have been seen on video licking it. Man, and they closed down a Church's Chicken near me because of that, because of filth. Thank you, boss lady. I love my doctor. He is so funny to me, and he's so real. Audra Arabella, welcome to the room. Yeah, I was shocked, boss lady, when he was telling me, like, look, and he was saying it like he just really, ever since day one, him and my PAs, like, they have really been wanting me to beat this thing. And when they tell me something, they're like, look, this is why we're telling you this. And they go into deep detail, and they will explain, like with the salads, they was like, please don't eat any salads from these restaurants, because if they don't wash every single veggie that they're putting in that salad, you can get a chance of getting salmonella. You can get a chance of getting any type of bacteria that you probably before could have easily just shrugged off. But going through treatment, he was like, if you get food poisoning or salmonella or something while you're receiving treatment and your counts are low, he said it'll be harder for us to treat you, because whatever would the bacteria would be taking over your body. What? When he said that, I was like, oh my god, no, I don't need nothing else on top of this. I'm already dealing with enough. And my PA, she came and told me why they want me to keep moving, keep my body moving. She was like, look, we need you to keep walking. That's exactly how she said. She said, we need you to keep walking. She said, that's the largest bone in your body. If you can keep that bone right there strong and the muscles around that bone strong, you have a better chance of your body being able to take all this. What? She said, cuz it's your bone marrow. It's what's inside of your bone that's making you sick. So if we keep your bone strong, it'll help. Y'all, when I tell y'all, sometimes I used to wake up in the halls in the hospital would still be dark, and I would grab Shaka, my IV pole, and I would be walking down the hall, and they'll remind me, they'll say, all right, 7 laps. 7 laps is a mile. They didn't have to tell me that, but one time I was getting up and I was walking. I was like, it's no way in the world I'm going to let something like me being disobedient stop me from beating this thing. I'm going to do what I got to do. David, Peach. Okay, since I got David in the room, David, do you mind if I show you what I was showing them earlier? Cricket Peach, I was just talking about you earlier. I said you had the black snake going on. Yeah, and sometimes you can't even find the score. Sometimes you be looking around like, where they score at? Where's the score posted? And you might find it kind of on the side in the corner somewhere. I'm the same way, Miss Patty. Now that I've gone through all this, I want to see y'all score. I want to see what you got. I want to see what the cook doing back there, really. Cause I went to one wing spot not too far from here, and when I saw the cooks back there, I was grossed out. It was one dude back there that just kept pulling his pants up, and you could see his drawers, and he just kept pulling his pants up, and then he was working with the food, pull his pants up, working with the food. Then the manager came over there to, I guess, to talk to him or something. Pulls out her phone, started messing with her phone, put the phone down where they're. If you ever worked in fast food, you know they put the paper right here and the burgers right here, and they fix it and slide it to the side. She puts her phone right here where they slide the burgers down and the chicken down or whatever. And literally, started helping. she, she's messing with her phone. We all know how our phone can carry germs because we touching everything. Touching the phone. Put the phone down. Y'all, I was saying to myself, as hungry as I am, and I just recently got my appetite back, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I kind of eased out and was like, I'll be back. No, I'm going well. In my head, I was like, I'm not coming back here, but I didn't want to be mean or rude or nothing. So I was just like, okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go down here real quick and I'm gonna come back. But I was thinking to myself, I'm not coming back here. And she was the manager. I walked out Miss Patty, but I don't like conflict and confusion. So I'm very weird when it comes to like doing something that I feel is good for me, because I don't like for people to feel offended or people to get upset with me or nothing. So it's like it's like I try to ease out, like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm just gonna go down here real quick. I'll be back. That's that's the way I leave out, because I'm like, I don't want them to get all upset and stuff. You just say you changed your mind. That's what I should have said. I changed my mind. But I think they could probably tell because of the way I was looking, like, what in the world? I mean, the guy already, you could see his underwear and stuff, and he just kept doing like this, pulling his pants up. And then they fussing about the order at the window, and I'm standing inside watching. Then he pull his pants up again. He doing something else. Pull his pants up again, and he's messing with the food. He had on gloves, but by the time you've touched all that, cross-contamination. That's all I can say. So you done touched your... You just keep pulling your food. Then she comes and do something on her phone. Sit the phone on the food tray. And she proceeds to help with the food. I said, I'm out of here. I'm not getting put back in the hospital for these folks. But why David in here? Is David still in here? Hey, Frugal Mama! Crooked Peach, when I tell you I was just talking about you, because I was like, that snake, she had a snake in there. Yeah, I like to avoid confrontation. I'm not a confrontational person at all. I could have been a comment. My comedic timing is okay. Jen was in here earlier and she was telling me that this could possibly be blackberries that's back here, but we just bought this property, and the guy who was here, he was an older gentleman, and he had, kind of gotten really sick, so the yard wasn't kept up pretty good. It wasn't kept up at all. But we came across this, and David, if you can vouch for what Jen said. So we see a bunch of these back here. I know they're berries, but I was trying to figure out what kind of berries are, because I don't want to keep them if they poisonous berries. But Jen said they are most definitely blackberries, and I just want to get your second opinion on it. But when I tell you it's a bunch of them, it's a bunch of them, and it goes all the way around, and you could tell they strategically, whatever it is, they strategically planted it like this because it has like a little shape. And then the other ones, to me, the other ones look like muscadines or grapes. You say they're not poisonous? Okay, everybody's saying blackberries. David said, yep, blackberries. They're not poisonous. That's the one thing I wanted to know. Like, what is this, and is it poisonous? Cricket Peach said she avoid confrontation at all costs, but don't push her.